Hey, this is Dwayne Smith at AthensTennis.com, and today we want to talk a little bit about when you're losing a match fairly badly. What can you do to get back into the match? Do you have a plan B, basically? Oftentimes, players are down in a match early, 4-0, 5-1. They've just lost the first set, 6-1, and they don't change anything. And of course, the second set goes about the same as the first set. So you should always have a plan B, or maybe even a plan C to fall back on if things aren't going well. The late great Arthur Ashe said about Jimmy Connors once that Jimmy Connors was the greatest player ever because he never lost a match. Sometimes he would occasionally run out of time before he could figure out how to beat you. So what a great compliment that is, right? Smart players need to be flexible, and they need to have a plan B for when the match is not going well, right? Now, the first thing you need to ask yourself when things aren't going well is what's causing the problem. If you're double faulting, making a lot of errors, missing easy shots and all that, then you can hopefully play a little better, make some adjustments there, and get back into the match. But if you're not double faulting or making lots of easy mistakes, then probably you need to change your style. You need to go to plan B if you can, right? So that's what you need to think about. Now, a lot of people say, well, I can't change my style. If I'm a baseliner, I can't become a serve and volleyer, immediately. That's just not my game or style. And I understand that, but that's another reason why you should really become an all-court player, because all-court players have more flexibility. They can try plan A, they can try plan B, they can try plan C. So the more you can develop into an all-court player, meaning you're comfortable at the net, hitting volleys and stuff, probably the better, right? Now, here's some suggestions. If you're playing a baseliner and you're a baseliner yourself and they're a better baseliner than you are, they're winning the match, then you need to change something. Either you need to get to the net or you need to try to get them to the net, right? So if you're trying to get to the net, anytime you have a short ball, you need to try to get in and see if you can hit some volleys. Since they're comfortable at the baseline or behind the baseline, oftentimes drop volleys or short angled volleys really catch them off guard. If you're trying to pull them into the net, because oftentimes baseliners are kind of a fish out of water when they get to the net, then if you get a short ball, you need to try to hit a drop shot or a short ball to try to bring them into the net, and then oftentimes you can pass them or hit lobs over their head since they're not comfortable at the net, right? Another thing you can try to do is change the pace of the ball, change the spin of the ball, change the location of the ball, right? Sometimes players like pace. The harder you hit it at them, the better they like it. So hit them some soft balls, hit them some easy balls, hit them some high lobs, hit them some cut shots where they have to develop their own pace. And that drives a lot of baseliners crazy, right? Another thing you can do is change your return of serve. Maybe move in a little closer on the return of serve and catch that ball a little sooner. When you catch it earlier and sooner and closer into the court, that gives you more angles you can work with, and it also gives your opponent less time to chase the ball down. Sometimes moving back a little farther and hitting lobs is the way to go. So smart players analyze the match and they make adjustments to their play to give themselves the best chance of winning the match, or at least making it a lot closer, right? So the next time you're down early in a match, think about plan B. What can I do to change things, right? That's what smart players do. Dwayne Smith, AthensTennis.com. Get out there and hit some tennis balls. See you next time.